Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am covering the topic direct and inverse variation with combination. Alright, so many students are facing a lot of problem in solving this type of questions where direct and inverse proportion are together, okay, in the question. Alright, so here I am going to give you some very simple tips, okay, how to solve them. And I will request you to watch the video till end because here I am covering different types of questions. Okay, so watch this, solve along with me, and if you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment box. Now, what we have learned so far, direct proportion is when one quantity increases, the other will increases, or one decreases, then the other will decreases. So that is direct proportion. Now, when one quantity increases and the other will decrease or vice versa, then it is called inverse proportion or inverse variation. Alright, now here in this question, let's understand this first. So 5% can maintain for 20 days with rupees 2480. How long? 6944 maintains a family of 8%. Alright, so see, for this kind of question, usually three types of quantities are given. So here persons, number of days and money. Okay, that is given to us. And we have to find for how long it is. Alright, so let's understand this. Now one more thing, usually this kind of questions can be solved like these are word problems, right? So you have to write long statements for this. So these are very time consuming. So what I'll do, I'll just show you how to do this with a help of table. Then number of days and money. Alright, money, rupees basically. Alright, now what can I do? Here number of person there are 5, correct, number of days there are 20 and 2480 we have. Alright, now see, what do we have to find? We have to find for how long, means number of days for this much money and for 8%. So now let's do it step by step. Okay, so first of all, uh, I have to find for this much money. So first, what I'll do from unitary method. Okay, by taking unitary method, I'll take it for 1 rupee. Now I keep 5% constant. Now number of days and money are in direct proportion, right? See, number of days increases, then money required for the same amount, same number of persons should be increased only. So these are direct proportion. So what I can say when I use the unitary method. So what I'll get here, I'll get for 1 rupee, I have to divide it by 2480. So I'll get 20 upon 2480. Now we have to find for 6944. Correct? So this is going to be, see, we are keeping number of person as of now as it is. So this is going to be 20 upon 2480 into 6944. And now you have to cancel this and you have to simplify this. So when you do this, you'll get 56 here. Okay. Now the next thing is we have to find for 8%, right? For 8. So now see, number of person and number of days. So if number of person increases, the number of days that same money, okay, that last was that is decreases. So they are in inverse proportion. So these are your x1 y1 value, okay, 5 and 56. Now 8 and you have to find for y2. Okay, so remember what we have done for this inverse proportion. We have taken x1 y1 equals to x2 y2, and now when I want to find the value of y2, let me just write this what I'm trying to say. We done this for inverse proportion, right? And I want to find this y2. So what do we have to do? X2 I have to divide. So basically what I'm doing, 56, right? And then into 5, because these are x1 y1 for us and we have to divide by x2. 35, right? 35. So my final answer is now this. How long means for 35 days. So you have to write your final answer. 35 days may that will this much money will require for family of 8 person. Okay, so write your final statement here. Perfect. All right. Now 90 men can complete a work in 24 days, working 8 hours a day. All right. So here, which three quantities are given? Number of men. Then see, work is also there, but they are talking about the same work, so it's not considerable. Now number of days and number of hours. Now here number of days, number of hours, and you have to find how many days. All right. So it is very important to you understand which quantities they have given. Now again I'll put a table first and I'll write number of men here. Correct. So number of men, or I can say men. Right. Anything is fine. Now number of days and hours. Number of hours. So these are three quantities for the same work given. Now first of all 90 men, correct, 24 days and 8 hours. Now we have to find for 18 days and 7.5 hours. Alright. And the number of men, I am talking about the same hour. Okay. I am just keeping the number of hours as it is. Alright. I am not changing this as of now. So I am keeping this 8. Now as we want to find for 18 days, first of all I'll identify the relationship. So 90 men, 24 days. If number of men increases, the number of days decreases for the same amount of work for same number of hours, right? And vice versa. So it is inverse relationship, right? So this is your x1, y1, and you have to find x2. How many number of men required for just uh, 18 days, right? Now as we want to find for 80 days, so these are our x1, y1, x2, and you have to find y2, and you have to find for x2. All right. Again these two are in inverse proportion. All right. Now see, we already learned that. So what I have to do, 90 into 24 upon 18. When I do so, I'll get 120 men required. See what now what I have find so far. So 120 men required for 18 days of work and 8 hours. All right. So this is the meaning of this. Now we found for 18 days. Now we want this for 7.5 hours. So let me just write 7.5 hours. Now 7.5 is nothing but 15 over 2 hours. Correct. Now see, we have to find now number of days are remain constant for us. Now man and number of hours. Okay. So just understand the relationship. Now when the number of men increases, the for the same number of days the number of hours should be, I mean that will be less, right? So again inverse proportionality. So we have to find number of men now. So what I have to do, this is my x1, this is my x2. 120 is my x1 now. This is my y2, sorry y1, and this is my y2, and I want to find x2. So again the same thing. Okay. So what do I have to do? 120, correct, into this is 8, right, and divide by 15 upon 2. So 15 upon 2 I have to divide. So basically what I have to do, 120 into 8 upon 15 into 2. And now when I solve this, what do we get? This is 8 times. So 64 into 2, 128. So basically 120 men, okay, required to complete same work in 18 days working 7.5 hours a day. Working 7.5 hours a day. Alright. So this is my answer. I hope you understood this technique. Right. Now here it is very important, very again complicated question. See what they have given. 10 men working for 6 days, 10 hours each, finish 5 and 20, 5/21st of the piece of work. How many men working at the same rate for the same number of hours each day will be required to complete the remaining work in 8 days? Alright, now basically here if you see there are number of months, number of days, number of hours and piece of work. 4 quantities are given. But one quantity is for confusion. Which one it is? 10 hours. Okay, what they are saying, the number of hours are same each day. Okay, so this is confusing. Okay, now what I have to do again, if I'll make a table, now I'll just write it. Number of men, right? Then number of days, then piece of work. Okay, now these three are important. Now let's understand what they are saying. 10 men, okay, they are working for 6 days and they complete 5/21, 5/21 piece of work. Alright, now we have to find for 8 days, okay, 8 days and the remaining work. Alright, so the remaining work is what? The remaining work, let me just write it here. Remaining work equals to 1 minus 5/21. Okay, so this is nothing but 16/21. Alright, now first of all what I'll do, the remaining work is 16/21. This is remaining. Alright, now we'll find the remaining work for 6 days as of now, then we'll find for 8 days. Okay, now we'll find for number of men. Now sorry, direct relationship, right? So what I have to do, I'll just this is my x1 and y1 and this is y2, so we have to find for x2. Alright, so what do we have to do, x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2, and then remember this, we have already done this, correct? Let me just write this, x2 upon y2, and now to find x2 I have to multiply x1 y2 upon y1, correct? We already done this, so I'm directly doing this over here. So x1 is 10, x2 is 16/21, so I'll just write this, and now I have to divide by y1. So y1 is 5/21, so I'll just write 5 here and 21 goes up with this. And now when I simplify this, so 21 cancelled out and I'll get 32. So I'll get 32 here. So 32 means 6 days and they can complete this 6/21 days work. Okay. Now we have to find for this work. Okay, this work can be completed in 8 days. So now work is constant and we have to find again the number of men. Now understand, more men, less number of days, and less men, more number of days. So inverse relationship. Now for inverse relationship we have these two values. So 32 x1 y1 equals to x2 y2. So 32 into 6 upon 8 I have to do, correct? And then what do we get? 24. So we'll get our answer. So 24 men, here you have to write your answer. Okay, 24 men can complete the remaining work in 8 days. You have, please write your final answer in proper statement. Alright, okay. Alright, one more interesting question. See, A can do a piece of work in 24 days. A and B can do in 16 days. And okay, so this is given to you and you have to find in how many days can A and C do working together. Alright, so again what I'll do, I'll just make this table now. Here person, okay, person, here piece of work, and here days, number of days. Okay, now what they are saying, A can do, A, person A, okay, person A can do a piece of work, means one work, okay, one whole work in 24 days. All right, so that means A can do uh, same person, okay, A can do same work, I mean how much work in one day, so 1 over 24 I'll get, correct. So A can do 1/24 of work in one day. All right. Okay. Now from this statement, A B can do in 16 days. So A and B together. Okay. So that means A plus B. Okay. They are doing together one piece of work in 16 days. Now the same logic. Okay. I have to apply. All right. So what I'll do, I'll just write this for A plus B can do how much work in one day, so 1 over 16th work, correct. So they can do 1 over 16th work in one day. All right, now A, B and C in, so before that, okay, so here I have the work done by A in one day and work done by A and B together in one day. So I can find B, how much B can do in one day. So B can do, the work is A plus B minus A. If I'll do, I'll get it, right? So how do I get that? A plus B minus A. If I do this, I'll get the work done by B in one day. I want to find in one day. So what I'll do, basically 1 over 16 minus 1 over 24. Alright. And then when I solve that, so what do we get? 1 over 48. So B can do 1/48th work in one day. Alright. Now A plus B plus C in 10 over 10 2 over 3 days. So all three together. Okay, A plus B plus C. Alright. And they can do one work. Okay, in 10 2 over 3. Now 10 2 over 3 is what? 32 over 3 work, 3 days. Alright. So what I can say, A plus B plus C can do 3 over 32 days. I mean 3 over 32th work in one day. Alright. And now we have to find in how many days A and C can do the same work together. Means what? I have to find for A and C. So now what I'll do, I'll just make A plus C. Alright. So A plus C, how do I get? If I'll say A plus B plus C minus B. If I do, I'll get A plus C. Correct? So basically, I have to do 3 upon 32 minus the amount of B work. So 1 over 48. Correct? Now when I simplify this, okay. So basically, what do we get? This is nothing but 7 over 96 I'll get. And this is in one day. Now we have to find how many days they will work together to complete one work. Now one work means I have to see, if you just see the pattern here, I'm taking the reciprocal of, I mean the dividing. So now here to find for one piece of work, in how many days completed, so I have to take the reciprocal of this. So I don't have space now, so I'll just write it here. A plus A and C together can complete the work in 96 upon 7. Now 96 upon 7, when I simplify, I'll get 13/5 over 7 days. Alright. See, very crucial question. Okay. Many students are making a lot of mistake here. So practice a lot. Okay. And if you do so, I mean this gives you more clarity. Alright. Okay. Now, a contractor undertakes to dig a canal, okay, 6 kilometer long in 35 days, employed 90 men. Okay. He finds that after 20 days, only 2 kilometer of the canal has been completed. By how many men? 90 men only. Alright. How many more men must be employed to finish the work on time? Okay. So now, let's understand this. So, we have to write the work done. So, distance. Okay. So, I'll just say work in distance. This is kilometer. Okay, this is in kilometer. Alright. Then number of days and number of men. Alright, we have these three quantities. Now basically they just given this 6 kilometer, they have to do total work. Okay, 35 days. So 6, 35 days and 90 men. But in actual, what is happening after 20 days? Means in 20 days, okay, 90 men has completed how much? Only 2 kilometer. Alright. So this is the reality. Okay. Now we have to find to complete the work. Now to complete the work means what? We have to uh, find for 4 kilometers. I mean the remaining is 4. So 6 minus 2. So this is 4. Okay. So 4 kilometers are remaining. Number of days, how many remaining? 35 minus 20, which is 15. Okay. And you have to find how many men are required. Alright. Now from this given thing, okay. I mean from here, from this, if I'll find for 20 days first. So if I'll keep the number of days common constant, so work and men, okay. So if more work, more men. All right, so direct proportionality. So what I'll do, I'll first of all find for 4 kilometer distance, 20 days only. So how many men are required? So 180 men are required, right? Because I have to simply double the thing. Now 4 days and 15 4 kilometer and 15 days. So here it is which proportionality? Number of days. Now distance is common, okay. Number of days and men, so inverse. So what I have to do, I have to write 180 into 20 upon 4 sorry 15, right? So now what do we get? This is uh, 12, okay. 12 into 20, I'll get 240. So 240 men are required here to complete the work in remaining 15 days. But they are asking us how many more men must be employed. So what I have to do, 90 already there. So 240 minus 90, so which is equals to 150 more men required to complete the work. Right? I hope you get that. Alright. Okay, now this is a similar question which we have already solved previously. So A and B can complete a piece of work. So let me just quickly make the table. Alright. This now a piece of work. So and a number of days, right? Alright. Now what they are saying, A and B. Okay, A and B can complete a work in 24 days. So let me just write A plus B together. They are working a piece of work in 24 days. Alright, so again the same method, okay, for one day. So A and B together. how much work can complete? 1 over 24. Alright. Then next is what they are saying. B and C same work. B and C, they do the same work in 36 days. So again what I can say, B and C together can complete 1 over 36 work in one day. Correct? Alright. And now we have A plus B plus C. They together, okay, finish the work in 18 days. Alright. So what I can say, A plus B plus C can complete 1 over 18th work in one day. Now see, we structured this. Alright. Now we have to find how many days will complete, A alone. Alright. Okay. So now see, to find the value of A alone, I can subtract B and C from this, correct? So what I am trying to say, if I do A plus B plus C, and if I subtract minus B minus C, then I'll get the value of A alone, correct? So basically what I have to do, 1 over 18 minus B and C together was 1 over 36. So when I do so, I'll get 1/2, correct? So what I can say from this, this is, sorry, 1 over 36. And they can complete, A can complete in 1 over 36th work in one day. So how many days he will take alone? So 36 days. Okay, 36 days. Now I don't have space that much, so I'm just directly writing this. Okay, you can write one more column if you want. Now C alone. So to find C alone, what I'll do, A plus B plus C minus A minus B. So this gives me C alone, correct? And basically C. So what I am doing, 1 over 18 minus 1 over 24. So that gives me when I subtract, correct? So what it will give me, 1 over 72. So one work. So C can alone complete in 72 days. Don't forget to take the reciprocal, because we are finding for one day and now we are finding number of days. So you have to take the reciprocal of that. That's very simple. And now they are saying A and C together. So A plus C. So that gives me how much? We have these two values, right? 1 over 36 plus 1 over 72, and when I simplify, I'll get 1 over 24, correct? This is for one day. So they can complete the work in 24 days together. So please write your answer, final answer properly in the statement form. Alright? Okay. Okay. Now similar question. Okay, see, they have asked in terms of person. Now they are talking about in terms of pipes. So these are, similar logic you have to apply. So what I'll do, let's make the table. So here pipes, which pipes we are talking about? So pipe, and they are talking about filling the cistern. All right, so this is amount uh, of filling of cistern. All right, and here time in terms of minutes. Okay, this is in minutes, and this mention this, it is very much important. All right, now what they are saying, two pipes P and Q fill an empty cistern in 24 minutes and 32 minutes respectively. Means P can complete one cistern, okay, in 24 minutes. So again the same logic. Okay, P can complete 1 over 24 cistern, fill in 1 over 24 cistern in 1 minute, right? Okay, then Q can complete one in 32 minutes. So what we have to do, Q can complete 1 over 32 in 1 minute. Correct? And now they are saying, okay, now it is very much important. See, understand what they are saying. Find the first pipe. Find when the first pipe must be turned off so that empty cistern may be just filled in 16 minutes. Okay. So see, time taken is 16 minutes total for a pipe Q, but not pipe P. P is stopped somewhere before that. So let's say, let P, okay, uh, for I mean after X minutes. So after X minutes, it will turn off. They are asking us when it will turn off. So after X minutes. So you have to just write that statement after X minute, P will turn off. Right now, see, pipe Q is working for all 16 minutes. So what I have to do, see, Q can complete 1 over 32 in 1 minute. So in 16 minutes, what it will do, Q, this is 16 into 1 upon 32, that is 1 half. Okay, it will fill 1 half tank. And now for P. So P will complete the same thing. Okay, let me just write P and okay, let me do one thing. So P will work for just X minutes. So it will do X upon 24. It will fill X upon 24 cistern. Now see how much tank is filled in 16 minutes. 1 half plus X over 24, that is 1. The whole tank is full, right? So X over 24 plus 1 half, that is nothing but 1 whole tank. And now when I solve this, I'll get X equals to 12. So that means the pipe X will turn off after 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Okay. So that the tank will, empty cistern will filled in 16 minutes of time. Alright. Very complicated question. So please try to understand what we have done so far. Alright. Okay, so see, these questions are really not easy. You have to practice multiple times. Alright, try to avoid all the silly mistakes which you are making in calculations. First of all, these questions are really very important to understand what you have to do. So that's why I have given this table method so that you can understand this clearly, okay, without any confusion. And if you have any doubt, please let me know. If you like this video, please share with your friends, help them also, okay, to understand this complex topic. And thank you for watching.